So, how do you know if it's God's voice or your emotions? I think that most people aren't actually confused about God's voice. I think that they are overwhelmed by their own emotions and they don't know how to separate the two. So, I am going to help you with these three practical things, practical ways of how you can start discerning whether it's God leading you or it's just how you feel in the moment. God's voice is constant with His word. God is not going to tell you something about, God is not going to tell you something that contradicts scripture. So if the decision you're trying to make requires you to compromise your integrity, your values, clear biblical principles, that's not God. It's probably pressure, it's emotion, or just the convenience. You're in a situation where you're thinking maybe it's God speaking to me, but it's not Him. And then number two, emotions can also be very, very loud, but God is very steady. Emotions can create agency. Fear says, decide now or you're going to miss on this opportunity. Anxiety is also speaking. Something is wrong. You need to fix it right away. Try to fix the situation right now. But when God leads, there is clarity. Even if the decision is difficult, it may not be easy, but it's going to be anchored to God. Because God requires trust, not for information. This is where most people get stuck. They're waiting for complete confirmation, a detailed plan, zero risk. If you look at Abraham, God told him to go, but He didn't give him the full picture. So clarity sometimes comes after obedience, not before that. You step out in faith and just trust that God is going to guide you and is going to lead you. So I want you to ask yourself, is this decision rooted in truth or is it driven by fear of losing out on this opportunity, of losing out on this job, of losing out on this relationship? Because one leads to peace, the other one leads to constant second guessing. If this helped you, stay with me. I will be breaking down how to make confident, God led decisions without overthinking every step. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you.